Hey guys, welcome back. Today, we're diving into the brand new Donghua Wukong 3 Season 2, Episode 2. Since Episode 1 just came out recently, we won't go into a full review of that. Let's jump straight into the action. The coronation of Wukong as the new king of the White Monkey clan immediately made Goji realize that this stone-born monkey was no ordinary being, but someone worthy of becoming a divine protector. On the other hand, unlike Goji, Ziliao regretted that his cultivation level wasn't strong enough to protect the clan, so he had no choice but to entrust the future to Wukong as their new king. Placing his hand on Wukong's back, Shuyu promised that from this moment on, he would try to believe in him. Meanwhile, Wukong's ascension as the new king enraged the red-haired monkey, who mocked the White Monkey clan as mere flatterers. Soon after, he approached Wukong and asked if Wukong even knew who he was about to face. But since Wukong brushed off the question, the red-haired monkey grew irritated and insulted him as a clueless newcomer. Before he could finish boasting that only 10% of his power would be enough to defeat Wukong, he suddenly received a devastating punch that sent him flying. Furious, the red-haired monkey immediately counterattacked, and their fierce duel began. From the very start, Wukong taunted him, saying his moves were too slow. Enraged even further, the red-haired monkey unleashed more attacks, only to realize over time that Wukong's strength was overwhelming, far beyond his expectations. Wukong even managed to break free from the red-haired monkey's signature technique, proving his incredible power. Goji observed this battle and noted how Wukong resembled Giao, someone who only grows stronger when facing greater enemies. Even the red-haired monkey, despite his anger, admitted that Wukong's body was far sturdier than normal. But his obsession with defeating Wukong only drove him to attack more fiercely. Finally, one of his strikes sent Wukong crashing down, leaving him slightly injured. But since that blow wasn't enough to end him, the red-haired monkey immediately pressed on, chasing Wukong as their clash intensified. Meanwhile, as the two mighty beings chased after each other, the White Monkey clan scattered in panic, trying to avoid being caught in the crossfire. Once all the monkeys had taken shelter, Wukong finally stopped running and resolved to defeat the red-haired monkey once and for all. With all his strength, Wukong charged forward, and their clash reignited in full force. After exchanging powerful blows, the collision of their energies sent both of them flying backward in opposite directions. At that moment, the red-haired monkey quietly admitted to himself that Wukong truly had the potential to become a great leader and protector. Unlike him, Wukong grew even more excited, especially after hearing the cheers and support from the White Monkey clan.
Untuk menghindari resiko salah sasaran, setelah semua monyet putih menempati posisi aman, Wukong menghentikan pelariannya dan bertekad untuk menang melawan rambut merah. Dengan sekuat tenaga, Wukong berlari kembali terjadi. Namun setelah sekian waktu beradu, benturan kekuatan di antara Wukong dan rambut merah pun menyebabkan mereka terhempas mundur ke arah berlawanan. Begitu terhempas mundur, rambut merah diam-diam mengaku
that Wukong truly had the potential to become a great leader and protector. Unlike him, Wukong grew even more excited, especially after hearing the cheers and support from the White Monkey clan. Fueled by their encouragement, Wukong's power surged dramatically. He unleashed a fierce, barbaric punch that shook the battlefield. Yet, without Wukong realizing, their duel had been watched the whole time by Suleiman Gumiho, a demon who had once fought against him 60 years ago. The intensity of Wukong's battle with the red-haired monkey also disturbed the Flying Ape Mountains. Bats, spirits, and other demonic creatures living there fled in terror, believing that Wukong's rise would soon plunge the demonic paths into chaos. Elsewhere, a frog spirit, the reincarnation of the yellow-browed Buddha, came to a shocking realization: the stone monkey, now crowned king, was in fact the reincarnation of Guizhou. Back to Wukong. After delivering a crushing blow, he thought he had finally defeated the red-haired monkey, who was almost lost amidst a massive explosion. But to his surprise, the red-haired monkey emerged once more, seemingly unharmed. Smirking, he declared that he would now fight Wukong with his full strength. Yet before he could launch his ultimate attack, the yellow-browed Buddha himself appeared, stopping him in his tracks. The Buddha revealed that the stone monkey was a rare and precious being, one with the potential to become a miraculous cure. However, since the reincarnated monkey was still too young to be used for such a purpose, the Buddha advised letting him go for now. Respecting the Buddha's words, the red-haired monkey gave the signal for the black monkey troops to retreat back to their stronghold. Seeing their enemies withdraw in order, the white monkey clan finally breathed a sigh of relief. Wukong and his followers were puzzled, suspecting that the attackers had simply lost their nerve. Wukong even challenged the red-haired monkey to finish their duel right then and there, at least until a clear winner was decided. But instead of accepting, the red-haired monkey insisted on retreating with his army, throwing back a counter-challenge to finish their battle at the sacrificial grounds. As he left, he also provoked Wukong further, demanding that he exchange his own life for the safety of the hostages held by the Dark Alliance. Hearing this, Wukong was furious, declaring that he would never allow his followers to be harmed by the enemy. Yet, the red-haired monkey admitted he wasn't truly interested in Wukong's followers. What he really wanted was to face a stronger version of Wukong. Before vanishing into the distance, he left one final message: next time, Sun Wukong had better not disappoint him. With the enemy gone, the White Monkey clan bowed in reverence to their new king, Sun Wukong. Sometime later, Guoji, accompanied by Wukong and his followers, returned to the Hua clan's territory only to find the village in ruins. Amidst the devastation, Guoji discovered a villager lying weakly on the ground after an attack from the Qin clan. Seeing the villager's face stirred something in Wukong. Sensing this, Guoji explained that long ago, he had once healed a great ape spirit who looked strikingly similar to Wukong. He always felt that Wukong was somehow the reincarnation of that very spirit. Just after Guoji shared this, the wounded villager suddenly regained consciousness. Struggling through his pain, he began recounting everything that had happened in their village. With what little strength he had left, he begged Wukong for help. Once everything was fully prepared, King Bau led the ritual ceremony, presenting a group of hostages to the dark soul demon they worshipped. Soon after, a pack of black monkey demons appeared at the sacrificial grounds and immediately devoured the terrified King clan villagers. But they weren't the only ones to arrive. The Yellow Monkey King, known as the strongest ally of the yellow-browed Buddha, also appeared at the ritual site. He praised the King clan for the offerings they had prepared with such devotion. Yet at the same time, he questioned them, asking how they truly felt about sacrificing their fellow humans to the so-called guardian deity they worshipped. And right here, guys, we finally get a glimpse into the origin of Sun Wukong's mysterious power.